Hey guys, so today's 7 on Sunday. I feel like it's been ages since I filmed one of these that I almost forgot about it, and then when I was looking at the theme, because today we are talking about books / series that we'd like to read in 2023, so I feel like it's a pretty easy topic because it's not series that you want to finish, it's just books that you want to start, things that you want to get into. And it took me a hot minute to think about things that I was like, what do I actually want to read? Like, you know, having a TBR of 450 books, you think I would know, but really I don't, because I wanted to pick some things that I might not have reached for a while, or books that have been sitting there for a really long time, or things that I've just been putting off. So I'm excited to get into the topic, and really I don't see myself probably getting to any of these because I never seem to be able to read like a set TBR for the year. Reader thought TBRs are the only place that I really try, but overall things I do so badly at. If you guys want to comment some motivation for me to actually start getting to some of these books, it might make me do it if enough people want me to. But anyway, let's talk about the books that I'm really excited to maybe, hopefully, probably not likely read. Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. I have not read this book. I have not experienced the joys of the children of the infernal devices, and I'm sad about it. And am I correct in assuming that the third book comes out this month or next month? So it's been many years of me not continuing on, and you know it took me like 4 years to read the rest of the Dark Artifices. So this is a series that I actively need to get back into, and thank God Cassandra Clare hasn't been bringing out that many books recently. Like, once I caught up with the Dark Artifices, I was really proud of that. And in that time, Chain of Iron came out, and then the Magnus Bane books, and she's got the new book coming out that honestly I have no interest whatsoever in reading. I just don't care. That's my hot take on Swordcatcher or whatever it is called. I just could not care less about that book. But anything about the Shadowhunters I will read. Like, she just should keep writing in the niche that she is good at. That's what I stand, but I really want to read these. I know I will like it. I know so many of my friends have been obsessed with these books, but I just haven't done it. So please yell at me to read this, because it won't happen soon, but like maybe after Rare, because I really do have to try and read books for Rare. I've read one recently, which I'm proud of, but like, I need it to happen. Next, I have Crest by Marissa Meyer. So this will be a reread, and this is as far as I ever got on my first read of the series. I started that reread like 4 years ago, and I was able to read Scarlet with Kat at Brews and Reviews, and she is going to continue to read these with me. But we still have to figure out when we're going to read this book. I told her last year, I was like, in the new year, let's do it. Probably not going to happen, but like, I want to be able to finish this series. I don't know why I have a mental block on actually continuing any of these things, because I haven't read Winter. You guys will know this if you've been with my channel for a while. I haven't read Winter, I haven't read Fairest, and I haven't read Stars Above. And all these books I've owned for 5 years. Like, come on, like, no one even talks about the Lunar Chronicles anymore, and I know that there's like that new Fairyloot edition for 10 years, so like, 10 years. Actually, I'm pretty sure that when I first read them, though, the first 3 books were out and Winter hadn't come out for a while, but like, I just can't believe how long it's taking me to get through any of these books. This is what happens again when you have a really large TBR. If I had 100 books on my TBR, I would be sweet. I need to just crack it and unhaul everything. That is honestly the only way I can see myself getting through. But please know I am actively going to try, but a lot of these I feel like I should definitely make this list title Books That I Want to Read in 2023 after Rare, because there's a priority there. I mean, if Marissa Meyer was coming to the event, I would definitely try to read these, but sadly she is not. Next, I want to talk about Solitaire by Alice Oseman and any other books that they have written, because I would say that I'm an Alice Oseman fan. I have read nothing besides Heartstopper or the Heartstopper novellas, so I can't say that I'm a true fan if I haven't read any of their other works, because I don't understand. I bought all these books ages and ages and ages ago, and I was really excited, and then I bought Loveless because it came out more recent, but I need to get a crack in, because Nick and Charlie are in this book. You'd think I would be invested in reading it because it adds more to the story of their relationship, because Heartstopper takes place like quite a while before this, and then this takes place, and then the comics are starting to overlap, and then there's just all the ways that it's all connecting, and I think that's amazing. But I just need to make myself do it. But it's just a block. Again, I don't know why I don't want to read these books. Like, I do, but I don't. This one is a big undertaking, but I feel like I may be ready to actually try with this series again. I can't read Akane again. I don't remember anything, but I just can't put myself through that book again, because I was so excited from everyone's recommendations, and then I hated it, and I felt so betrayed because I was so bored, and it was just dumb, and I know so many people like it, and I know it's a common thing that the first book is not great, but it gets better, and I need motivation, and I want to try. I will not get this whole series done, but Raylia in 2023 would be a dream come true, because I would love to have loved this series. I would have loved to have read it when everyone else read it and they were all invested. I tried and I just failed epically, but I know that a lot of the character development is really good as the series progresses, and there's new characters and there's things that are going to make me mad, and I want to live the vibe of this. Like, we need a new big series that we can all collectively read, as in I would have read it at the same time as everyone so I can be invested in the fandoms, because really the only current fandom that I seem to stay up with is anything that Sarah J Maas releases, and I'm able to talk to people, but thank God, like, most people in the book community have read them and are living them, so that's the only good thing. Okay, I mention this book all the time, but I really need to do it, and that is From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Like, I bought it. That was a big step, and I have not read them. The way that 2 more books have come out since I bought these and I still haven't continued, like, I own 4 books, like the 3 in this trilogy, the first in the prequel, and book 4 of this has come out, and book 2 of the prequel has come out. Is there going to be more series? Because I actually actively don't even know how all these books work, but I really want to read this, but it's also really thick, and from all the things that I've heard, even though I don't really know any sense to anything, I feel like I will enjoy it, but I just don't know if I'm the type of reader to read something this dense anymore, and it makes me sad, but like, I actively want to try. It does feel like it's one of those books that I actively need someone to buddy read with me to keep me accountable, or it won't happen. Next, I have The Friend Zone by Amy Jimenez, because this is an author that I really want to read from, because she had a book published last year or the year before that's a contemporary that everyone really liked. I can't remember. Oh, Part of Your World. That's the one. A lot of people have been really talking it up, and it sounds like it's going to be a good read, but I want to get to the Backlist trilogy, even though these aren't that old. Like the Happy Ever After playlist I actually had on an anticipated reads list a couple of years back, and I didn't realize this was a trilogy, but I would like to get to these, and I know that I have a lot of adult contemporary that I want to read probably first, but this is one that I just feel like is going to be really good, and as I said, I've heard really good things about this author, so I need to make it happen. And lastly, I want to talk about Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. I feel like this series just died. Like, after the 4th book came out, no one talks about it, but even before then, I feel like it lulled at Blood Witch, and then it's just not something that people mention. Like, did something happen in the world that I just didn't hear about concerning this series for everyone to never talk about it again? But I've read the first 2 books many years ago. I was buddy reading with some friends. You know what? I had 2 friends that I used to buddy read with like a lot, and we had like a little group chat and everything, and I don't even know where we talked. It's been so long, and these were people that I like actively really had fun time chatting to. Was it on Messenger? I don't even remember, like, because now that we can do everything through Instagram or Twitter or even TikTok you can message on, there is literally so many active ways to talk to people, which is amazing. But I need to reread these books because these were hyped up and I read it and I wasn't the biggest fan. Like, it's fine. I like the idea of the magic and the concept of it. I just don't think I appreciated this book for what it was, and I really want to read it again as an adult because I feel like it might help me understand it more, and I want to be able to continue on. Like, I never read the prequel book. I have Blood Witch, but I never bought the other one, which I am actually irritated about because these are all like, you know, Truth Witch, Wind Witch, Blood Witch, and then the last one's called Witch Shadow, and I'm just like, are you serious? Like, what part of you thinks it's good to change the format of the titling? Like, it shits me. Like, I will just actively not read something if the title doesn't match because it's annoying. Oh my god, I have so many thick freaking books here that I want to actively try to read. If I can read these specific 7 books, I would be so proud of myself, but like, they'd be thick. Like, this would be like 4 months worth of reading, honestly, at the rate that I do read. So it would be a big commitment, but like, maybe. Anyway guys, that is all for my 7 on Sunday. I'm feeling really hot because the aircon's on in the house, but I swear it doesn't work in my room. Like, I've got my little vent thing and I've tried it before and then nothing's happened, but I also just don't turn it on in my room, so that could also be the issue. But I am hot. I should probably end this filming. It's effort, you know, sometimes to get up and film. I also actively have like 3 other videos already filmed, but I just don't feel like editing now, so this is where I'm at. I really feel like I'm just sounding so not even wanting to film today. I am sorry. I feel like I've been such a downer this video. I hope you enjoy. I'm just talking about the ways that I'm like, I want to read this, but it won't happen. But I don't know. I need to end this video. I'm so sorry. If this is such the worst video ever, it probably is. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.